Welcome to this Primavera P6 tutorial with me Swiss Amartya on my Amartya Technical channel. On today's tutorial, we're gonna learn how to create a critical path method in Primavera and Excel with the help of a small project. So, critical path method (CPM), also known as critical path analysis, is a scheduling procedure that uses a network diagram to depict a project and the sequences of the tasks required to complete it, which are known as paths. So here I have open an Excel file. This is the project which we are gonna be working on it. Here I have created a simple small project of a building with a ground floor only. Here we can see this is our WBM, which is civil, and M&E and the finishes. So WBS is work breakdown structure. So under civil we have site work, substructure and superstructure, and under M&E we have mechanical and electrical equipment and fixture installation, and under finish we have wall, IPC flooring, plaster and installation of door, window and floor and carpeting. So this is our project. We have break down the activities on the basis of the work which we are going to do during the completion of the building. So for the construction of the building, the first activity we're gonna perform is the site preparation, and it is followed by the excavation of footing, and if there is any dewatering water pumping issue, then we're gonna solve it with the help of watering by the pump, and then it is followed by casting of the footing, and subsequently all these activities will come one by one. So here I have put the duration of the each activities and the successor. Successor means it is an activity that must occur after another activity. So for the activity after B to start, the activity A must finish. So you can also put predecessor, and the predecessor is an activity which comes before another activity. So predecessor is the first activities which doesn't have any another predecessor. So predecessor only have a successor. So here I have done some detailing of the project which we're gonna do it under Primavera. The APS ID for the Primavera we're gonna include is B01, and the APS name will be RCC frame. The project ID we're gonna give is CPM, and the project name will be residential building ground floor. The plan start for our project is January 1st, 2021. The must finish by criteria we're gonna leave it blank. The responsible manager will be a construction manager. The rate type will be price per unit, and the calendar we're gonna follow will be 7 days calendar. Note there will be no holidays in this 7 days calendar. And the status of our project will be what if, and the anticipated start will be plan start date, and the anticipated finish date we're gonna leave it blank. So this is our project detail, and this is the detail we're gonna input it in the Primavera. So before move into the Primavera, we're gonna analyze the CPM, that is CPM network diagram in the Excel. So here you can see in the CPM network we have ES, that is early start, EF, that is early finish date, late start for LS, and late finish, and this is our activities, and this is the duration for the activities. So what is ES? ES is the early start. This is the earliest possible date the remaining work for the activity can begin. This date is calculated based on the activity relationship, backward and forward pass, and schedule constraint. Early finish. This is the earliest possible date the activity can finish. This date is calculated based on the activity relationship, that is backward and forward pass and schedule constraint. Late start. This is the latest possible date the remaining work for the activity must start with the delaying finish date of the project. This date is calculated based on activity relationships, backward and forward passes, scheduling constraint, and this is availability. Late finish. This latest the latest possible date the activity must finish without delaying the project finish date. This date is calculated by the project scheduler based on activity relationship, backward and forward passes, and schedule start. So today we're gonna deal with this 4 start and finish date. So here in the CPM we're gonna put the detail of our network diagram which we have prepared in this project. So we're gonna input the activity. Here I have already included the network diagram and the activity. This is a activity network diagram of the CPM. So the successor of A is B, and similarly for successor of B is C, or you can say predecessor of the B is A. Here in the activity M we have two predecessors, that is L and J, and similarly the M has two successors H and I. So let's begin with entering this data. The duration of the A will be 1. If you look here in the project tab, you can see the duration of the site preparation is 1 day. So to make it easy for filling this table, I have created a screenshot. So let's put this side by side. Okay, so duration for the activity B is 3 days. Similarly, for C is 1 day. For D is 15 days. For E, we have also 15 days. For F, that is form and cast slab, we have 7 days. For J, we have 25 days. If you look here, we have 25 days. For K, we have 20 days. For L, we have 30 days. For G, we have 20 days. And for M, we have 8 days. Let's move this screen a bit right side. And for the H, we have 15 days. And for the I, we have 10 days. And finally, for N, we have 10 days. So we have completed the entering of the activities days or duration, we can say. So you can prepare this network diagram with the help of this chart. So once you completed the duration, the next step you need to do is enter the ES, that is early start day of project. The early start of our project is, here you can see in the detail tab, is 1 January 2021. So let's go to the CPM tab and enter the duration of A activity. Start date is 1 day. So now the early finish is, when is the early finish of this activities? It is early start plus duration minus 1. So this have to finish in day 1. Now for the B item, the early start day will be finish date of A activity, that is early finish, plus 1, that is it will start in day 2, or you can say January 2. The duration for these activities we have is 3 days. So the finish of this activity, that is early finish, will be early start plus duration minus 1 day, that is will be day 4. Similarly, we can do for this one, that will be 5 plus 1 6, 6 minus 1 5. It will start on 6 for activity, that is 15 plus 6 21 minus 1 20 days. And for the E will be start on 21, and for the early start, that is 20 30 35 36 35. So it will start in 36, and early finish will be 42. Will start at J will be 43, and the early finish will be 67, 40, 50, 60, 65, 67, 68. That is 67, 68, 60, 70, 80, 88. So it will be 87. 1 day minus, and this will be 88 start early start date, and early finish will be 80, 90, 100, 108, then that 118, that will be 117. And similar for G, let's say we start the activity G which doesn't have any predecessor, so let's say it start in 25 Jan, then it will be finished in 44 days later. So here for the activity M, the early start will be maximum of these two value, that is this one, so it will start in 118 days and will finish in 125 days. So this H and I have a same predecessor, that is M, that you can see here, M install door and window frame. So you can say after installation of door and window frame, we're gonna have to proceed for fixing of lighting and plumbing fixture. So let's say it start in 125 plus 1, that is 126 days for both H and I item, and it will finish on 135 and 140 respectively. And similar for the N, we can say it's a maximum of these two, that will be 141, and its early finish will be 40, 50, 150, the average fee. So this is the final early finish date for this project, that is 150. So for the late finish, now we go to the backward pass. Before we were proceeding with the forward pass, we started from the item A and did a forward pass. Now it's time for the backward pass. So let's put the late finish will be 150. So for the late start, what we're gonna do is we're gonna calculate late finish minus duration plus 1, that will be 141 day. So now the late start date for N is 141, so this late finish for this H and I item will be 140 and 140 each, and for the early late start will be 126. Let's put this formula here, 126 and 131. Similar for this one, this will be minimum of these two late start. So for the item N, the late finish will be 125 and the late start will be 180. Similar for the 41, for the item G and L, the late start will be 117 and 117, and for the late finish we have 88 and 98 respectively for the item L and J. For the item K or activity K, the late finish will be 87 and the late start will be 38. I think there is some mistake in the formula. This is not 57, this is 87. Okay, 68 is correct. So late finish will be 67 and the late start will be 43 for the activity J. The activity F will finish on 42 and its late start will be 36. Here we have 35 for the activity E, and its late finish will be, late start will be 21. This is 20, so you can say 6. This will be 5, this will be also 5, this will be 4, this will be also 2, 1, 1. So now we have to calculate the float. So we calculate the float by late start minus early start, or late finish by early finish differences. So this is 0, B is also 0, so there is no extra time to finish or complete these activities. Similar for C is also 0, D also 0, E also 0, F 0, J 0, L 0, but for G we have 73 3 days to finish these activities. So M is also 0, H is 0, I also 0, N also 0. So we're going to maximize this Excel and we're going to calculate the critical conduct. Critical part will be A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus J plus K plus L plus M plus S plus N. So for this activities I we have 5 days extra to finish this work, and for duration we're gonna have to calculate all this zero float A B C plus D plus E plus Q plus it will be 150 days. So if our project get finished on here later 151 days, then that is our delay in the project. So these are the critical parts. So any delays in this part will further increase the length of our project or duration of our project. So you can understand this way. So in the next part we're gonna calculate this critical part with the help of Primavera P6 software. So thank you for today, and please do subscribe my channel if you want to watch more in this Primavera topic. I mean to say Primavera software. Thank you once again.